Welcome to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jess. It matters because usually I don't have to go back to my house.
Like, you act like it's like so, like you have like one thing that you have to do.
I like that we're starting. I have a lot of stuff I have to do today.
Yeah, but it's like you have to go to your house, so that's it.
No, I don't just have to go to my house.
Will you
and
push
that's
the wires
it.
off the table?
Yeah.
It's gonna drive me nuts.
No, Jesus. Now we're fighting. Right
You're
out the gate.
a goddamn mess.
I'm not a mess. I'm doing great. I have a lot of stuff to do today, and I'm
You
not
act
gonna let you.
You act like it is the most difficult, but it's like not. But it's like easy. You're like, oh, I have to go to the house.
I have
and,
a high stress show for the University of Washington where I have to be not just clean, but I have to like. It's
what
hard.
does that have to do with driving to your house?
Because I have to drive to my house before the show.
Okay, but it's not like.
And I wanted to have time to maybe have a cup of coffee.
Right, but it's a comedy show.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, I'll be fine.
Are you nervous?
I am actually.
Oh, really? I thought you didn't get nervous.
No, I get nervous before I do corporate gigs for University of Washington. Yeah. I get nervous a little bit depending on the show. I was nervous at the
I know, but then you tried
NPR
to tell me
thing.
that you weren't.
What?
You tried to say that you weren't nervous. And that you don't get nervous.
No, I mean, it's complicated.
It's not.
Yeah, because sometimes right before I go up on stage, then I don't feel nervous. Like, I mean, I'm in a way, I'm kind of always nervous about everything because I'm kind of a mess.
That I believe.
I'm glad
that
we
is
did
true.
come back.
That
to
is.
that.
Yeah. It's not that. I'm just so tired. I'm so tired.
Are you really?
I've just been running fucking like
oh my God.
in every city. And all of my kids, like there's just so much shit to do. And I'm just like, oh, you gonna go do a corporate
See, this is the
gig?
thing is like, I'm sorry that you're that busy. Mm-hmm. But me feeling the way I do about what I got going on isn't
right.
me. It's
but
not me being like, I'm not saying that I have it worse than you.
Right. I'm just
because I don't.
I'm telling you that I'm having a hard time empathizing with you.
Yeah. And
which is, my problem. But I'm just telling you the truth.
Yeah.
So.
Sam. My back hurts.
My fucking back
and your
hurts.
Back hurts.
I don't know what the fuck, because I am so stressed out.
Oh my God.
What else?
I don't have anything else. I don't want to. What's the point?
My fucking check engine light's on. Like it's a gun. Everything is
that
a mess.
sucks, especially on that new car.
Jesus. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the Tiguan broke down.
It's a good car.
Whoopsie.
It's bound to happen to Tiguan these days.
Yep.
You see what I did?
It's better earlier than later.
Yeah. It's not your problem. You gave it to your kids.
Right. Good luck.
Yeah.
Like, she's got all that graduation money.
Ooh, looks like you're staying home.
Looks like you can't go to college.
Yeah.
I know my computer's gonna die.
You could have got her like a brick or something. That would have been fun. Let's do some news.
News. For fuck's sake. Okay. Good morning.
Nope.
Oh.
Too late for that.
Okay. Episode 122.
Good morning, Jess.
No, fuck off.
Jess. No, you can't double. You can't reverse my reverse.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Don't ask.
Busy. Ooh, comment court. Let's go.
Comment court. AC Decoy.
Oh, I know who that is.
Do you? Mm-hmm. Who is it?
I don't know. I've seen that name on my Instagram and some other places.
For the news articles that are older, it'd be funny to try to find the people involved and get them on the podcast.
Ooh.
Would love to hear an interview with Buckets of Shit Lady.
Which one? I think we've had multiple
Lots of them.
buckets of shit.
We could have all of them.
Yeah. I'm into it.
Let's see. What is this? Also, in Winnie the Pooh, there was a canonically, 2 kangaroo characters, Kanga and her son Roo.
So
I was just getting them all fucking I was just like slamming them into one animal.
Yeah. You were
thinking that the tiger was the kangaroo, and also,
and that those kangaroos were morphed with a tiger.
Yeah, and that tigers bounce on their tails.
Yeah, making a tigeroo.
The wonderful thing about Tigger is Tigger is a kangaroo.
Yep, that's how it goes. Yeah.
Okay, stop looking.
Okay, sorry, I'm not doing good. I'm not looking. Yeah, turn it like that. That's better.
That's totally. Maybe if I go this way, away from you.
Yeah, you can do it like that.
Ha!
I can't see.
Is this better or worse?
I don't know how you use those. Do you use mouse like that all the time? Mm-hmm. Oh,
I love this mouse.
Oh my god.
I can't do it like a regular mouse. I just like I don't.
It stresses me out.
I don't like it. It's you get it like takes a little. Yeah. It's a little learning curve.
Gotta get used to it.
But okay. News article number 1. NBC News. You're gonna ask which one?
Yeah. No, that's NBC News.
Police have arrested a man suspected of leaving greasy graphic imprints on the windows of stores, churches, and schools in a small Nebraska town.
Oh, greasy with what? What's the substance? There's so many things that can leave a greasy
Let's
imprint.
think of what do you think it would be?
Well, it's not like shit smudges. They would have said like left brown smudges.
Yeah. Well, they would have said, yeah.
I can tell you what it's not.
Okay.
It's not poop.
Right. You just said that.
Yeah.
You don't have any idea. You don't think is it bacon?
It could be. He could be. Yeah. Maybe he loves bacon, and the store that he buys his bacon from, he's like pressed against the window, waiting to get more bacon. He's just this greasy guy. I don't know if there's any animosity at all. Is this revenge? Is this an accident? Wait, did it say he was arrested?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't think it was an accident.
Yeah.
I don't think he was just like.
Oh, could you imagine being like
staring gleefully? Yeah.
Bacon boy, and you're just like waiting for bacon every day, and the cops are like, "Put your hands up." He's like, "I'm just doing my best."
And they're like, "How did you know it was me?"
Waiting for the bacon.
And he slips out of the handcuffs.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he slides down the road. Wee. Bacon boy away.
A 35-year-old man was caught in the act by police early Wednesday morning.
Oh, man. Now there's an act?
Sherry Kim.
It's narrowing down. I feel like we're on Crum Road, and it's Cum.
The man hasn't been charged yet, but authorities believe he is.
The old Crum Road. I'm gonna ride. Get cum on the window. It's cum.
That was really bad. I didn't like
what old Crum Road?
Like
you didn't like my song.
You could have said on that old Crum Road and
come till I can't no more.
Like you could, but I thought you were doing Copperhead Road. Honestly.
Oh no, I was doing Old Town Road.
I thought you were going into Copperhead Road, so I was going a different direction, and then you went like a.
How's Copperhead Road go? Down the Copperhead Road. I don't remember that one.
Well, now that you've done that.
People used to do it at karaoke.
Copperhead Road.
No, that's not it.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay, maybe it is.
How the fuck? What do you mean? Are you going to ask me what it is? And then when I tell you, you say no.
Because I thought I sang it wrong.
Copperhead Road.
Yeah.
And then take me down to the Copperhead Road.
The grass is green and the girls are pretty. Hell yeah. I love Copperhead Road. That's a good song. What do you think it is? You think it's cum?
No. You don't really. He's not cum.
Well, they said they caught him in the act.
Greasy cum imprints.
Cum can be greasy. It can, depending on what you're eating. Especially if it's just bacon.
The man hasn't been charged yet, but authorities believe he is the vandal some townsfolk have dubbed the Butt Bandit.
Is it poop? No. Greasy? Why would you describe poop as greasy?
It's not poop. He's leaving butt imprints.
Oh, just greasy butt imprints.
Yeah, he's not. It's not his hands. He's leaving booty imprints everywhere.
That's pretty funny. He got arrested for that? Are there anybody seeing his butt, or is he just pressing his butt against the...
I don't know.
That's funny.
Let's see. Beginning in the spring of 2007, a mystery vandal.
Wait. When was this story released? Is this recent?
I don't know. You know that we own. Yes, of course it is.
Okay, because if it from
you know
if
that
it's
we
starting
only do hard hitting news.
bullshit.
We only do hard hitting news from the year 2000 to the year 2010.
yeah. God, I hope this is modern day, like starting in 2000, because that's almost 20 years of
butt stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think. No, I'm sure that this came out. Like, there's no way.
I don't know.
Okay. Beginning in the spring of 2007, a mystery vandal visited businesses at night, pressing his naked behind, sometimes his groin, and sometimes...
Oh, that's... Dick prints are way different than butt prints. Dick prints are gross.
His naked behind, sometimes his groin, and sometimes both.
Oh.
Oh, dang.
Did he do it so it was like a butt, and then he puts his dick
That's art.
right on the butt?
Or do you think you did two separate prints?
Are they up, and if he does two prints, are they side by side, or are they
they're
up
side
and
by
down?
side.
Okay.
If you'd run the risk of ruining your first imprint if you do it below it.
Did he ever slide the butt and make like a butt comment?
Butt
comment?
A butt comic and like make it do stuff.
No, not a comic. Like a comet. Like with a tail.
I thought you meant like make a comic out of it.
Because if you jam your butt against a window,
yeah,
and then you rub it, eventually you're gonna run out of butt grease. You know what I mean? And so the tail will kind of like taper off.
It'll look like a comic. Okay.
Yeah, like you ever smear a booger on something, and then like you like try to get it off your finger, and it makes like a little booger comet.
The marks were made with lotion or petroleum jelly.
Oh man, guy's got a soft butt. How old is this guy?
I don't know.
That matters.
And while police have earlier worried copycat criminals were getting involved.
Oh, no.
Yeah, of course. Like, I just feel like that's like a fun, like, let's
Well, you're just walking down the street and you're like, is that a butt print? And this is
you're like that's kind of
I
funny.
would never do that, but in the back of your mind, you're like, that's kind of badass.
I would.
I've done shit like that, yeah.
I would. Would you do that?
Yeah, I don't care.
In your 40s?
Yeah, who gives a shit? I'm bored and my back hurts. I'm going to put my butt on a window, yeah.
Not. You would not. Go do it. Go do it to my neighbor right now.
Which window? No, not your neighbor. Your neighbor's mean. And you do it at night, and you do it to businesses.
He's doing it on all kinds of places.
Well, it's at businesses.
All right. Come back over tonight with your butt petroleum
I gotta
jelly.
go to Astoria. I got a show. I gotta get ready. I got a show tomorrow.
Okay. The acts were done. They worried that there was a copycat criminal getting involved, Scott said, but they now believe the act is a lone deviant. This isn't normal behavior.
He's a lone wolf, a butt wolf.
Okay. This isn't normal behavior for Valentine, Nebraska.
Yeah.
All right. You're fucking embarrassing us.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't do that around here.
Yeah.
It's an embarrassment for the hardworking people who live here.
Yeah.
He said.
Yeah.
The man was spotted by police.
I just imagine a guy driving his tractor down Main Street, bringing his
bucket of
pigs
jelly
to market, and he looks over and he goes, "Is that a damn butt print?
It's not a dang
Son
line.
of a bitch. I'm a hard-working guy." That's what he says. And I don't take kindly to butt prints. That guy needs to get a job. He can come and to my farm.
What? So improv isn't your strong suit.
I kind of ran out of gas on that one. I was doing some good. Other ones were pretty good.
It was the accent work.
Get me
For me.
down on the old butt road.
And I'm
On a
gonna
ride.
come till I get there.
Yeah,
What?
come on my butt. Like,
Jesus.
God damn it.
You're so bad at this.
Episode 122.
The man was spotted by police around 3:30 a.m. Wednesday.
Damn. You ain't
That
go
in
to
the
bed?
morning. The suspect appeared to be the same man caught on a surveillance camera at the middle school last year.
Ooh,
At the middle school.
There's
You
nobody
can't
there.
believe it.
There's
Dang.
nobody there.
They're in the morning. They're all good morning students. Everyone looks.
Oh,
to
you don't
the
think
left.
middle schoolers know about butts?
They're leaving dong pics.
Oh, the dong stuff. Oh, it's not a picture of his dong.
It's an outline.
It is. Yeah, you shouldn't do that in middle
It's like
school.
it's like even more graphic. Like,
Oh, man, he's just Vaselining up his dong and pressing it against the middle school window.
yeah.
You know, I was on the fence about this one, but I'm anti this guy now.
You're over it.
Yeah.
The past 2 summers, the bandit struck businesses after business, window after window.
I get that, though, in the summer in Nebraska because it's so hot during the day.
He stopped over the fall and winter.
Yeah. The glass is all cold.
During one particularly brazen session, virtually all of the windows at a local hotel were imprinted.
Damn.
All of them. That's it.
Now, is it butt and dick on all those? What's the ratio of butt to dick?
I don't know the size of it. I mean, it could have been a very small motel.
Okay.
It could have been a Holiday Inn.
Yeah, we need to get this guy on the podcast.
Immediately.
we need to get him and Poop Bucket Lady in here.
And figure and have a chat.
Yeah.
Figure out what the hell she got that hazmat suit.
When he was doing, does he just pull his pants all the way down and start with his butt and then like roll over? See what I'm saying? Like not roll over, but just kind of roll vertically on an axis.
I would imagine.
Asses.
An asses.
Rolling on an axis. Asses. Because it
Uses
sounds
his-
like axis. Because his ass is out. And he's making
You really do, yeah.
a shape. I don't know. Okay.
Nationally touring comedian Sam
Art.
Miller, everybody.
Art. What about art? Take me down to the old town road. Wanna
Come till I get there. Nailed it.
What about the watermelon crawl? You know that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about, do you ever hear that country song where they're like, I'm gonna check you for ticks? And it's
No, I've not heard
checking
that
a girl. Yeah, it was weird. I heard it a couple times. I had a summer where I worked for the Washington State Department of Natural Resources doing firefighting stuff. And I was with Rich, and I can't remember the other guy's name, but we listened to.
Was his name Big?
No, it wasn't Big and Rich. Rich, and we listened to like mainstream country like all summer, and just
What year was it?
Car. Oh fuck, 2004, 2005.
Like which
Oh man,
country
it was. There was Big and Rich was
I was
big.
going to say Gretchen Wilson.
Yeah, maybe I wouldn't be
Big and
able to
Rich,
tell you.
where they came as a package deal.
Yeah, because we'd be in the engine and we'd be listening to this shit, and I'd watch him like bobbing his head to the most embarrassing songs, and I'd just be like, I'm like, do you like this? And he's like, it's all right. Like,
I love
all right,
country
dude.
music. You
There's
don't
parts
like
of it,
country
not
music?
mainstream like new country. I don't
Well,
like it.
2000.
It was better in 2008, 2004 than it is now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not like,
But-
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about.
It was.
old,
I remember.
new
I
country.
think. Well, was it like Toby Keith had like a lot of stuff out? He had some good songs. I mean, there's good parts to it. I didn't hate
Toby
it.
Keith is the one you go with?
I mean, he had some stuff that was. That's a lot of what was playing.
Put a
if I
boot in
remember.
your ass, Toby Keith?
I don't know. I was in an engine.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Toby Keith is like the most
Yeah.
like yeehaw.
Did you ever hear about my all-woman Toby Keith cover band that I was going to start called Toby Queef? I was going to be really into it.
Yeah.
Nothing for that? I thought that was a pretty good joke.
Feels sexist.
Yeah. You're probably right.
Toby Keith got into he got really angry when the Dixie Chicks
came out against the Iraq War.
Yeah, and then he came out against the Dixie Chicks, and that's when
you were done.
He wrote that song, "Put a Boot in Your Ass."
That's so stupid.
And he was like the USA.
Do you remember Alan Jackson's like 9/11 song?
Yeah, I loved that song.
Oh man, what was that?
Alan Jackson came up. Alan Jackson came up with a lot of great songs.
Alan Jackson does have some great songs. I'm not going to disparage Alan Jackson. And you know what? Honestly, like after 9/11, like I get it. Like people were making, like it was hard not.
I mean, that's what you do.
Yeah, that's what you
make
do.
music.
Yeah.
I don't know if it needed to be so literal, but.
No, but that's a lot of country music is that though. There's not. It's actually one of the reasons why country songs can be so much more emotional than other music is because they are so literal so often.
I love country music.
Yeah,
I like old country. I was gonna see Tanya Tucker, but
isn't it Tanya?
Tanya.
Is it Tanya?
Yes, it's Tanya. I
think you say it Tanya though.
Her name is. Then why isn't? No,
I've always
not.
heard it say Tanya Tucker. I've never heard it say Tanya Tucker.
Does it matter?
No. I just don't want you to sound stupid.
I don't.
What? Don't get mad at me.
Well, you're wrong.
Okay. I might be.
Why would her name be spelled Tanya? And it said Tanya. Tanya is spelled Tonya.
Why is bomb spelled with a B?
Like, what are you talking about?
Lots of things are spelled ways they're not said.
News article number 2. NBC News. Bathroom rituals in outer space are
now we're talking. Zach, you have found the sweet spot. This is not a challenge. This is not saying I want to go back to the penis eating. I don't. This is where we're at, and I love it. I love being here.
Let's see. Bathroom rituals in space are always a favorite, particularly when they go wrong. As evident.
Wait, where's this story from?
NBC News.
NBC! My new favorite news outlet.
As evident by the latest wave of hilarity over the runaway poop.
Oh my God, Space Turd.
That prompted rude remarks during the Apollo 10 round the moon mission in 1969.
Oh, 69, poop turd.
Yeah, hard-hitting.
Ground control to Major Tom.
A 500-page plus transcript of the declassified mission logs.
Floating around my head right now. That was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, you nailed it.
Thank you. This is...
Those were did you just say words?
Yeah, it's the next part of the song. This is ground control to Major Tom. The poop is floating round. I'm having fun.
That's good.
My back's feeling better.
Then I don't think there's anything wrong with your fucking back.
No, there is. When I stand up, you'll see.
A 500-page plus transcript of a declassified mission log records tons of routine conversations among the mission's 3 astronauts. Commander Tom.
That's him.
Commander Tom.
Major Tom.
Mm-hmm. Lunar module pilot Gene and command module pilot John Young. But 6 days into the 8-day mission, around page 414, an emergency pops up.
Uh-oh.
Give me a napkin, quick. Tom said. There's a turd floating through the air.
Oh, my God.
I didn't do it, Young says. It ain't one of mine. I don't think it's one of mine. The other guy said.
Nobody did somebody take it.
No one is accepting.
You know what they say about space turds? You know, if you denied it, you supplied it.
Yeah, Tom says mine was a little more sticky than that.
Oh, oh man, this is good.
Throw that away.
Yeah. Wait, throw that away? Is that what they said?
The astronauts discussed the finer points of waste disposal in space and then moved on to other business. But minutes later, it's Houston, we have a problem all over again. Here's another goddamn turd.
I'm back.
What's the matter with you guys?
Wait, what guys? There's three of them on a plane. You can't say that. You can't say that on a space. Wait, did Houston say that?
No, they were saying it was like they were just using that as like, oh no, Houston, we have a problem. There's another turd.
Wait,
it was just an expression that the writer used.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the astronaut saying that because you can't say that on a space capsule. You can't be like, "What's the matter with you guys?" And it's just you and two of your friends.
Oh no, that guy did say that.
That's crazy because it's just like, "What's the matter with you guys?" It's got to be one of you.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
That's so funny.
That's why this is a thing because they got like no one is accepting.
One of them. Well, here's the thing. One of them pooped, and I think they have like these vacuums or whatever that are supposed to suck them out. Mm-hmm. But obviously, like
they do their business by. In a bag, sealing it up in the bag, kneading it into the mix in a disinfectant, and then putting the whole thing in a waste receptacle.
Wait, kneading it? Mm-hmm. KNEADC. Here's one of these words that we were talking about.
Kneading, like a kitty cat,
like Tanya,
like Tanya. Making biscuits.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to I'm assuming you have to mush it up.
With what?
It says into mix in disinfectant.
What kind of mix? I don't need to see it. I believe you.
Okay, well I'm just
but that's
whatever's in the bag.
If you're gonna put it in a waste thing anyway, why don't you just leave it in it? Why do you need to disinfect it? You're only up there for another 7 days. Just tie it off so nobody can smell it.
Do you really think that you have a better idea of what needs to happen in space than these fucking astronauts?
Well, I think it's all about budget stuff, and they're like, "Oh, now we need money for disinfectant." You know what I mean? It's always wanting a little bit more. Always coming to the taxpayers.
You can't even get the
bullshit
like, that you're spewing out of your mouth.
There's some kid in
There's
Harlem.
a turd floating around this podcast right now.
No, there's some kid in Harlem, and he's like, "I'm hungry," and we're like,
"Oh my god,
sorry, we don't have money for that. We need a space turd disinfectant right now. Sorry."
The process required a great deal of skill.
No, it doesn't. You're shitting in a bag.
Well,
we've covered lots of people shitting in buckets, shitting in bags. This fucking lawyer shit in a goddamn Pringle can. You can't shit in a bag.
Well, I imagine it does take some skill because
if I could go back in time, I would fight this guy and then maybe fight Hitler if I had more time juice.
I would imagine that it is difficult because you are floating.
Yeah, to fight somebody. If I could get a hold of him, I could choke him.
To shit in a bag.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me fighting in space. Okay. Yeah. I guess it's harder without gravity.
Yeah.
Because imagine that lawyer trying to shit in the Pringles tube, but he's doing it while laying on his belly, trying to shit in the Pringles tube, which is way harder.
Yeah, there's obviously a little bit of skill involved.
Yeah. But you know what you could do is if you spin around like this and you kind of make your own gravity. It's what's it called? There's a name for it. It's not the Bernoulli effect. That's lift. There's a name for it. Coriolis effect. Ooh, I remembered that. You know about the Coriolis effect? Mm-mm. That's you can get a bucket of water and swing it around and the water won't come out.
Yeah.
So if you were shitting in a bag, you could spin yourself and it would pull the poop out.
Obviously some stuff's been missed on occasion. In general, the Apollo waste management system worked satisfactory from an engineering standpoint.
Human error.
Let's see. From the point of view of crew acceptance, however, the system must be given poor remarks.
Yeah.
The International Space Station provides more, what is this? With systems that help astronauts deal with zero-G toiletry. There are still some unusable challenges, however. So wait a minute. What the fuck?
What? What are you so mad about all of a sudden? I don't get
Because we don't know who stole the turd. We don't know whose turd this was.
Oh, I think it's one of the other two guys.
Obviously.
Because that one guy was like,
so this news story was just about how
there's just a lot we don't know, man. You know, we don't know what the ratio of dick to ass is at the middle school.
And we like this article was just to tell us that there needs to be better, zero ways to shit in zero gravity.
I think this article, so they declassified this big NASA transcript because NASA didn't want.
I don't need you to actually.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that like
NASA.
To me, this is interesting.
This is like the Epstein.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Files.
Yeah.
This is their.
Yeah, well, they don't want. This is the thing. Okay, I'm being serious. Listen to me. You'll like this. There is a NASA is a huge. A lot of people join the military because they want to be astronauts. Because most astronauts start they're test pilots in the Air Force and stuff like that. Like they come through the military and they can be in NASA. Mm-hmm. In NASA, it's like a public relations deal. Like all the astronauts. I say that because I heard an article. There's an astronaut who's not playing by the rules, and he was interviewed on NPR after he retired, and it was so funny because like they asked him, he's like, "What's it like going to space?" And he's like, "I looked out the window and it was just like it was so black." And he was like, "I just had a job to do. I didn't really like it that much." And I was like, "Hell yeah, dude, hell yeah!" And they asked him what the first thing he noticed when he left Earth, and he was like, just how thin the atmosphere is. It's just like a sheet on top of us. It's very scary. I was like, yeah, dude. You know, and that's the thing is they don't want to be like, the NASA doesn't want people talking. They don't want us talking about this stuff.
What stuff?
The turds and shitting. Oh. You know, they don't want that. They don't want that stuff out there.
You don't think they want that heat?
They don't want the heat.
Because literally, because.
Well, why haven't we heard about this? This is funny. This would have been
that's
big
because
news.
It just came out.
Yeah, that's the thing is like, if they would have talked about it back then, like we would know about space turds. Like this is funny. Like we're talking about something that happened in the late '60s. It's so funny,
right?
That they wrote about
funny,
it,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you just went on a thing about like.
Because that's why I think they didn't want this out. That's why they hide the transcripts. It's because they don't want the turd stuff out there. A lot like the Epstein list.
Oh my God.
This podcast has been
this is rough.
No, what are you talking about? This one's been awesome. I'm having a blast. This is the kind of energy we need.
News article number 3. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, man.
The BBC.
Okay.
Sorry, Sam.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right. We're due. It's okay.
A male escort who cut off a consented man's genitals.
Oh, I heard about this.
And filmed the procedure for a pay-per-view website has been jailed for 5 years.
Yeah, I heard about this.
I don't like when you... Okay.
You're mad at me for everything today. Yep. I cannot win.
No.
So
okay.
What don't you like that I'm doing right now? Saying that I heard about this?
I can already tell, because I can tell when you shut down. You're like, yeah,
I'm not shut down. I want to hear more.
Okay. Damon Burns, 36, removed Marcus Gustafson's penis and testicles with a kitchen knife in February 2017.
So there's like a disorder, and they'll probably talk about it in the thing, where people want to have things removed from their body, like have like arms, hands, fingers. I think it happens a lot with fingers actually, and this is a part of that.
Where he was like, yeah, they just like have like body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jacob froze Gustafsson's leg in dry ice, leading to its amputation, while Arnold... Oh, wait, hold on, I missed a part.
Froze his leg? They took his leg off?
Burns, along with Jacob Appleby, 23, and Nathaniel Arnold, 48, pleaded guilty to causing grievous bodily harm with intent. They froze off Gustafsson's leg in dry ice, leading to its amputation, while Arnold removed a nipple. The other guy was jailed for 3 years and 8 months. Arnold was given 2 years suspension prison time.
Did this dude live?
It sounds like it.
So he doesn't have a leg or genitals.
Yeah. He cut off a consenting man's genitals and filmed the procedure.
You say I shut down, but this is just harder to joke about than space turds.
Getting your wiener chopped off.
Yeah.
There's a comedian named Slim who has no problem talking about
Slim.
He's
a local guy.
Yeah, and he goes on stage talking about the most like transphobic, like just awful shit that I've, just like I can't imagine, just fucking awful. I won't repeat it, but
shout out Slim.
Why did I bring that up?
Huh?
I hate that guy.
Yeah.
The Old Bailey had previously heard. No. The Old Bailey. Oh, maybe I wanted. Oh, chopping off genitals. That's why. Okay. I was like, why the fuck did I bring that up? The Old Bailey had previously heard the procedure carried out by Barnes is linked to a subculture where men become Nilos, short for genital nullification, by having their penis and testicles removed.
Yeah.
On the Valley, they had Scrotox, which is where they got Botox in their scrotum.
For what? Why?
Apparently, it makes the muscles relax, and so it makes your scrotum longer.
Why do you want a longer scrotum?
Oh, if I know. I don't have one. I don't know. I don't know what the it was
balls are like the hot dog bun of it, like it's like
you could do without.
No, it's like I want one. Like I want my hot dog with a bun.
They're fatty.
But I don't want I don't need sesame seeds or
ew.
I don't need
sesame seeds.
Long bun. I mean it's an analogy. I'm doing a metaphor. Like you know what I mean? Like I just want regular balls. Like I don't want my balls.
Well, some balls are long. That's
I know, and that's
just
I'm not
so
talking
it can't
about
be regular.
That. I'm saying that I don't need to have a hot dog bun.
Don't scrotum shame.
I'm not. There's nothing wrong with your balls. Not your balls. I mean, I'm talking to the listener.
Mine are fine.
Whatever listeners are.
They're still here.
But you see, it's a good analogy because it's about the dong. It's about the penis. It's not about the balls.
I think that's a personal choice. Some people might disagree.
Like balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, obviously, Zach from the Valley has a thing for balls. If he's going and getting them. Wait, is it scrotum and balls?
Yeah, I guess I am talking a personal preference. Maybe people do like buns on their hot dogs. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This world's full of folks.
Yeah.
Some people
don't
want the hot dog or the buns. They just want it all gone.
Some people are just grossed out by the whole thing.
Pay somebody to do it, and you shouldn't do that. What, to chop off? Oh yeah, Jess is available to chop off anybody's.
No, I was saying some people don't like hot dogs at all.
Yeah.
And then they're grossed out by the whole thing.
Yeah. I had a hot dog at Izzy's graduation party. That was good. And a hamburger. I was so excited. I had fun.
Yeah. We weren't eating dicks.
Oh no! Now I'm back to talking about actual.
Yeah, we were having real
metaphor
hot
over.
dogs.
Metaphor
I wish
over.
that you would have. I wish that you would have clarified that before you brought up my kid.
I had a hamburger.
Okay. They are part of a group who like to have their penis and testicles removed.
You know, now that I think about it, there are things about vaginas that I prefer.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like people like
personal preferences.
People like balls, and like they like different kinds of balls.
Yeah, that makes sense now. Right. I take back everything I said.
Yeah. From like the very beginning of
everything ever. Everything ever.
I have been waiting. Oh my God.
This is it.
I've been waiting for this.
I am doing a full retraction. This has been a journey, this podcast today. You started out so mad at me, but now I think we've come back together.
I am just angry.
Well, not at me, though, right? Or is it kind of me, too? I'm not helping.
Tanya Tucker.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Prosecutor Carolyn Carabee said Burns.
It's like, you shouldn't do that.
I mean, the sentencing seems extremely light.
He wanted it done, you know? Like, yeah, you shouldn't do that. But like, I don't know. Like, what is the right, you know? I don't know, man. Like, what would happen? Like, are you allowed to cut off your own dick and balls? I mean, I think so.
I don't know. It could be like assisted suicide. Barnes was among 10 people charged with taking part in extreme body modifications. Let's see, including including removal of other men's genitalia. Gustafsson previously admitted charges including conspiracy to commit grievous bodily harm, and will be sentenced separately in March.
You know.
Oh.
Is there more?
Before the procedure, Barnes said to Gustafsson, "I have no issue with it, but you won't lose a lot of blood, like nearly die. I have no issue with it, but won't you lose a lot of blood, like nearly die?" Gustafsson went on to tell him he would be under anesthesia and tied down, and instructed Barnes on what to do. Oh dear.
This shit is crazy. Is it a picture?
It's a picture of the knife that he used.
Oh.
Which looks
like an IKEA kind of deal.
Like a kitchen knife there.
I don't really have, this isn't as bad as, obviously, doing it against somebody's will. And, it's just, a thing where I'm never going to understand it. I don't.
No, well, there's also the fact that they took video.
I know,
and it went.
I know.
During the video, Barnes.
I don't even like getting haircuts.
Can you imagine if Steph was taking video the whole time?
Yeah. If Steph was like, "Now we'll cut your penis off." No, Steph. No. That'll be my last time going to you.
Yeah, literally.
I know. I should go talk to her.
Barnes could be heard in the video saying, "Well, that's one off the bucket list."
Oh,
I never expected
gotta make
that
a joke. Whoa. Mondays, am I right?
Ugh.
I love it when people make hacky jokes at the worst. Cops used to do that all the time. Bet you'll never do that again.
The court heard Gustafsson was treated in the hospital and discharged after a couple of days with a referral for a psychiatric assessment.
What?
I think that's when Barnes did not receive. Oh, this is fucking hilarious. When Barnes did not receive payment, he threatened to go to the police.
The guy who cut off
the doctor who did the work didn't receive payment.
See, that is a dilly of a pickle there. Because who do you?
What do you do?
Yeah.
Well,
did he go to the police? Is he?
Only thing you can do.
Oh man.
He threatened to go to the police. The court heard, but Gustafsson responded by saying he would report him for threats, blackmail, and mutilation.
Whoa.
Over a period of 2 years, Gustafsson.
That's messed up, man. You wanted him to do it. You need to pay the guy.
Over a period of 2 years, Gustafsson paid Barnes sums totaling near
How much?
1,500, but it's not. It's BBC money, so I don't know.
That's Britain. That's like
Who knows?
I don't know.
This was in 2019. During the trial, the court was shown a video of Gustafsson with his leg in a bucket of dry ice. Gustafsson now uses a wheelchair and received $18,000 in benefits after the court. Yeah. Arnold, a 48-year-old nurse from South Kingston in London, admitted to mutilating one of Gustafsson's nipples.
Yeah.
This was in 2019.
Are you not allowed to take off a nipple off yourself? Like, here's an interesting question though. Is it like, are you legally allowed to cut off your own finger or cut off your own nipple?
I don't think you're going to get in trouble for it. But I don't think that you're allowed to cut off someone else's finger.
Yeah, like you can't hire somebody to cut off your nipple.
Right, just like you can't hire someone to kill you.
But I know people that have like split tongues and like at what point does body modification go from like obviously like cutting off someone's penis or a leg, like that seems like that's too far.
Right.
But like if somebody wants, like I've seen people that have modified like their ears and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Like, and I don't mean ear
there are people who have like
stuff.
taken their whole nose off.
Yeah.
Like, and just it's frightening, but
yeah, is that yeah.
Yeah, I think
is the line like something that can like this can kill you?
I think possibly. The line is if you have to like go under anesthesia.
Yeah.
Like,
what if you're just really strong? You don't need anesthesia. What if you just
get your nipple chopped off?
Like, I want to be awake.
I bet they would do that. I'm like, okay, I think the line is if they would do it at a tattoo shop.
But
then you'd find a sketchy tattoo shop.
Yeah. I'm about to say, like, what shop are we talking about here?
Yeah, some backwoods. Probably the same tattoo shop.
Because I remember, do you remember bum fights back in the day?
I think they still have them.
No, not the video. You know what I'm talking about?
There was a video?
Yeah, there's this video, and these guys in LA were filming like all this wild shit. And one of the guys one of the homeless dudes, they paid him to get bum fights tattooed on his forehead, like all big. And like it always bothered me. It always bothered me. But it was a thing like he actually got called, he went on Dr. Phil and he dressed like Dr. Phil before Adam Ray to get interviewed by Dr. Phil. But Dr. Phil was like, aren't you taking advantage of people? And he was just like, aren't you taking advantage of people? It was pretty sweet. Yeah, I love that shit.
Well, that's like, the people that are like outside of the courtroom for like the Diddy trials, and they're like going around paying people like the houseless people around the community like $20 to wear like free Diddy shirts.
Oh yeah, that's
and
so
then
crazy.
There's like just video and like of like people outside of it that are very obviously like in active addiction.
Yeah,
and
wearing free Diddy shirts
just to make it seem like people are.
Yeah, you got to be high to want a free Diddy.
Well, they're just taking advantage of people.
Yeah, for sure.
He also pleaded guilty to theft of stealing anesthetics. Yeah, we can be.
Yeah.
Lisa told the court her client Barnes was appalled and ashamed by what he had done.
Yeah.
Consent is not a defense to the illegal surgical procedures the men willingly took part in to remove their ringleader's penis, leg, and nipple in non-sterile and on occasion life-threatening circumstances.
The leg is crazy. What? Are we talking from the knee down?
I don't know. They said his whole leg was in a damn bucket.
Oh my God. That's wild.
Woo!
What a weird world we live in.
Yes. Izzy graduated and then you came to her
yes.
Her little picnic
I had a
party.
hot dog with a bun.
Which is very nice. I really appreciated you coming.
It was really good to see. It's always what's weird is it as we've you managing me and us being on the road together. Mm-hmm. It's always nice. And podcasting, obviously. It is nice when we hang out and it's just like just hanging out.
Yeah.
It's good. And I needed to get away from the house a little bit too. So
yeah.
Kind of killed two birds with one stone. And I got a hamburger and a hot dog.
Yeah. But it was it made me feel good. I really appreciated it. And I don't know if you saw on your way out, Tanya was on her way in. Did you see her?
Tanya.
Yeah, my boss.
Oh, that was your boss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wish I would have known that.
I know. She was. She saw you and she was like, "Oh, that must be Sam."
yeah. Because I'm big and I'm dressed like shit. Yeah.
That's him.
Classy. Yeah. Had my basketball shorts on.
Yep.
I was loving life. Yeah, it was really nice. I'm really proud of Izzy.
Yeah,
it was cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm proud of her.
Abby had her 8th grade promotion this week. Equally
important.
Yeah. And so
funny.
Yeah, she had a good time.
Yeah, my oldest is going into high school. Mm-hmm. And my youngest. I didn't tell, as this isn't on there, but I went and balanced things on my chin yesterday for the 5th grade graduation at the elementary school down the street.
How was that?
It was cool, but I think that's one of the reasons my back is jacked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's weird because it's not the weight, it's just bending back like that. But like I said, my back isn't like terrible. It's not as bad as it was like a couple weeks ago.
I just feel like I just need to be like wrung out. I just wish someone could take me and just like.
I used to have an inversion table.
Still recording.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to have an inversion table that like hangs you by your ankles upside down, and I really liked it. And I wish I still had it because I feel like I need it now, and I feel like I should do yoga today. Maybe after or maybe between my two things. Yeah, I'm doing I am doing a corporate gig. Well, not a corporate gig. It's for the University of Washington, but it classified as a corporate gig, I guess. And I'm doing like some workshops and stuff, and it does stress me out. I don't know. We were talking earlier in the podcast about like nervous and stuff like that. I think there's like a connotation with those words that I'm afraid that my performance isn't going to measure up, and there is like a little bit of fear there. But the big thing with me is that I did the conference last year, and I want to do new stuff, and I'm basically going to have to do jokes in an order I've never done because I want to do new stuff and I have to be clean. Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to do stuff in an order that I've never done before. Yeah. And that can be challenging.
Of course.
So, yeah. Another thing about it too is it's not just like kind of clean. It's also like
it's got to be corporate clean.
Yeah, and it's not even
different. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not even like it's even more than corporate clean too. Is it? It's for the Outreach Academy, so these are folks that work with like homeless folks and stuff. And so like, and a lot of them have lived experience, and like it is like there is like I feel like there's like a bit of a pressure on me sometimes to not, even though I'm talking about myself, like that is not my life anymore. And I think it's important that I show kind of both sides. Otherwise I am being dishonest. And I think the fact that I think about it like that is probably a good sign. I always like, I'll worry sometimes. I'll be like, oh man, like, what if I'm a bad person? Like, what if I don't, and I know I realize, and people tell me that like, when you think about like how to be a good person, you're probably not a bad person.
Right. The fact that you care that you're worried about being a bad person.
And I've been in kind of a dark place the last few days.
Yeah.
Part of it is kind of ending. I had a great run with Lynette. We were out on Orcas Island. We had a good time out there. What was it? Friday. Where was I on Friday? Bremerton, Tracyton Movie House. Oh my God. This shit. I bring my oldest son and his girlfriend, right? Mm-hmm. We go up to Seattle. We ride the ferry over to Bremerton. They get to hang out in the ferry and do their thing. We get to Bremerton, the Tracyton Movie House. We get there. There's an arcade. So they're playing the games. And then the green room is this separate theater. And they got to hang out in the green room. And the guy was like, hey, do you want me to put on a movie? And they put on the new Lilo and Stitch movie.
Nice.
And yeah, it was cool.
Awesome.
Oh, limited space remaining. Okay, we're still okay though.
Oh God.
We gotta watch it. We should probably wrap stuff up.
Okay.
Also, the thing I've been upset about is these ice raids. And yeah, it's been hard. Just, I'm going to make some jokes here in a second that'll kind of cement how I feel right now. And these are the kind of jokes that I felt like right now. They were really easy to write these jokes this morning. I have been around immigrants for a large time in my life. I spent time in the Yakima jail, which was at least half full of a federal holding facility for folks in immigration proceedings. Some heavy dudes that I'm glad we're leaving, and but 90% of them were folks that just got caught up for some minor stuff. It's hard to watch, and I'm not surprised people are angry. People like to quote MLK. My favorite MLK quote is that a riot is the language of the unheard, and that like shit goes down. Like when people are scared and people are angry, shit goes down, and I'm just not surprised, you know. And my heart goes out to, I have a lot of friends in LA. A lot of the stuff on the news, I know it's going to come out in like a week or whatever, but like a lot of stuff on the news, the initial protest, we're talking like 3 blocks. Like it wasn't that big. And then it was escalated. And then Trump calls in the feds. So, yeah, I don't know. How have you been doing with it?
Yeah, I feel like there's just a cloud over everyone. Mm-hmm. I think that if you're a person who has any empathy whatsoever, your heart hurts right now, mm-hmm. and you feel completely helpless. And I just want I want to protect my friends, mm-hmm. and do whatever I can, but I also don't know what that is, or what to do. I mean, Seattle is a mess right now as well, and mm-hmm. It's devastating, and it's not fair.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
So,
I wrote jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. I wrote 5 jokes.
Jesus. Hopefully we have enough time. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. Thanks.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe.
Okay. Joke number 1.
I think it says we have 13 minutes left.
Yeah, I think it was. I have 109, but hey, did you read that story about them arresting that rich pedophile senator? Oh, whoops. Read that wrong. They arrested the dude who makes those killer blooming onions at Outback Steakhouse.
Oh man, I thought they were arresting rich pedophile senators. No. They're going after that guy.
You can say yeah. Did you hear that they arrested that killer so-and-so? No, they arrested the killer. Okay. Joke number 2.
That would have been better.
That's funny.
It's a good premise, though.
Yeah. At least with masked federal agents, you don't have to smell their nasty hot cum breath. Also, for the record, I'm not saying these federal agents are blowing each other or anyone else. I don't think that their breath smells like cum because of actual cum. It's some kind of genetic thing. I would never disparage people for blowing each other, especially not during Pride Month. Ding.
I like that one, too.
Joke number 3. There's pictures of Trump wearing what is probably a catheter in a UFC fight.
Did you see this?
Yeah. It looked like a
catheter.
Yeah. People seem to have a problem with it. I don't. I'd much rather have him peeing into a bag than onto minors while he's visiting a private island with his rich pedophile friends.
There's a unifying thread between all these jokes.
Mm-hmm. Joke number 4. I am not on the Epstein list, and I've never been to a Diddy party. I don't think any of my friends have either. Well, to be honest, I'm not too sure about Diddy parties. I might actually know a few people who have been to Diddy parties.
I might.
Who?
I don't know. Like fucking famous comics I know, or musicians I know. I don't know if they stuck around for the weird stuff, but...
Yeah, because I heard there's like 2 parties. There's like the regular party, and then there's...
That's what I mean.
The party.
I don't know. Maybe some of them did stick
around.
The
rape party.
I can't say they're like my friends, though.
Yeah. Joke number 5. I really hate rich pedophiles. And to be honest, I don't much care for the broke ones either.
That's good, huh?
Yeah, that was funny.
Thank you. Thank you for listening to Tarp Report with Sam and Jess. Hopefully our backs get better. And
once I stop having to carry this podcast.
Listen.
Hi-oh.
I do the jokes at the end, not you. Anyway, I hope you have a good day, Jess.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
So I had warm wiener all night.
I never even knew that a warm wiener was a thing.
It's not fun. You know what I'm talking about, Trey.
You ever had a
Wiener?
warm wiener, Trey?
I'm fat.
Stop. Oh, wow.
I'm fat.
We're spiraling. Okay.
I'm
okay.
fat, and
You
I'm gonna stay fat.
No, you're not gonna
and-
stay fat
No,
because
I can do whatever I want. I want to be
Lord.
fat. I like
This
being
is how it
fat. I'm
goes.
good at it.
This is
Your urethra just sounds like you have like big pee-pee lips, you know? Like at the end,
big pee-pee lips.
just puckered up at the end.